Hey, I'm Carl.
And I'm Courtney.
And we're youth pastors here at Church of the Crossing. And we're coming today with a verse we truly believe that is just a word for y'all. And it's going to be a short, quick devotional, but I believe you'll get something from it. It's out of Romans chapter 3, verses 23 through 24, the ESV version. For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God and are justified by His grace as a gift through the redemption that is Jesus Christ. Before I get any more into that, I want to share a quick story that happened a few years back. And what happened was I was kind of leaving college. It was the end of the semester, and we're moving into the summertime, and I was moving up to Dothan, Alabama. And throughout this semester, I literally used up all the money I had. I had a job, I quit that, and then I was given money for a scholarship, and I burnt through that, just doing stupid things, spending on drugs and alcohol and really just fleshly desires. And I remember this point of the last day. We're packing up everything out of our dorms and we're putting it into our cars. And I know I have a certain amount of money. I'm pretty sure it was like $30. I filled up my tank and I knew that was all the money I had to get to Dothan. I had that one tank of gas. And I had figured out, because I like to calculate things, my journey, I knew that I would come up short about 50 miles away from my destination. And in the back of my head, this whole drive, I know that's a constant thought that I was having. It was just in the forefront of my mind. And as I was driving from Jacksonville, Florida to Dothan, I made it to a place called Marianna, Florida, little place. And in that moment, I realized I was below E and there was no further I could go. I had to pull over into this gas station at a Walmart. And honestly, I don't have any money, so I really don't know what I'm going to do at this point. And my thoughts are running wild at this time. I'm like, God, what am I gonna do? There's literally there's no options here. Am I gonna find a 20 on the ground? Like, what's gonna happen? And as I'm sitting there in my car, a thought hit me. And the thought was, call the Father, call your Father. And I was like, no way. There's no way I'm gonna call my Father. He's gonna be disappointed. He's gonna give me a reprimand. He's gonna give me the talk. There is no way I could call him. And eventually, after walking around Walmart for about 45 minutes looking for money on the ground, I ended up calling my dad. And I remember that conversation plainly. It was, hey Dad, I really messed up. I'm out of money and I really need to get home. And I was met with, absolutely, I'm sending you $20 right now. Is that gonna be enough? And in that moment, there was a brokenness that happened. I remember it very, 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 like it was yesterday. And when I was kind of going through that emotion, as I put that $20 in my tank, I realized that my dad had my back. And I think this correlates to this verse in many ways, but in the way that I was talking about today is the word called grace. Grace is not something that we can earn, nor deserve, nor anything. It is a gift. And as we kind of walk through that together, grace being a gift, I think sometimes when we receive salvation and grace is included in that, I think sometimes we can get caught up in the works. We can get caught up in this emotion that I'm somehow gonna try and pay back my Father for what He's given me. And I think that sometimes it's okay to have energy and really try hard, but we have to understand that there's nothing we can do to earn that grace. And when we're walking through those emotions, remember that I was stuck at a gas station and all I had to do was call my Father up. That's all I had to do. And in this moment this morning, as coming over to the church, that hit me. It hit me. That's the perfect picture of grace in my life. There's nothing I can do to earn that. It's given freely. And I want you guys to know that sometimes we're in this place of isolation, loneliness, by ourselves at the house in this quarantine moment. And sometimes we feel alone. Sometimes we feel abandoned. Sometimes we're just literally not in the place that we thought we would be at this point in our life. And I want you to know that's okay. The Father's just one call away. Know that He's not going to be disappointed in you. Know that He loves you and cares about you deeply. And that He truly wants this deep relationship and connection with you. And I'm just reminded by this verse, and I've been kind of studying it throughout the week. Know that God's grace is a gift to you. That's free. That's free. And if you don't know that, it's super easy to get. It's this place of repentance that kind of puts you at saying, God, I know I need you. I know I don't deserve you, but I'm willing to receive this free gift. And for those who are saved, it's just a good reminder to know that there's nothing you can do to scare off the Father. He's just one call away.
If y'all need anything, be sure to send us a message, text us, call us, Marco Polo, whatever you need to do to get in contact with us.